Ever watched a Chinese drama with stunning visuals and top-tier actors, but felt absolutely no spark between the leads? Yup, we've been there. These dramas were hyped as having the best chemistry couple Chinese drama. But when the camera rolled, nothing but cold stares and awkward romance. In this video, we'll explore Chinese dramas with huge star couples and zero love chemistry. If you've ever been tricked by trailers promising love chemistry Chinese drama moments that never came, stick around. Some of these might surprise you. Road Home, Jing Boran, and Songyun. At first glance, Road Home seemed like a potential hit among the list of best chemistry Chinese dramas. It had the emotional depth of a second-chance romance, a nostalgic tone, and two beloved actors with solid reputations. The story of two former lovers who reunite after years of separation is a classic setup that almost guarantees intense emotional payoff. Fans were expecting a heartfelt performance, full of longing gazes, unresolved feelings, and slow-burning reconnection. Exactly the kind of narrative that defines a great Chinese drama with good chemistry. However, what they got instead was a pair of leads who seemed emotionally disconnected in almost every scene. While Jing Boran and Songyun are undeniably talented individually, together, they just didn't sell the romance. The love story that should have been heartbreaking ended up feeling dull and forced. Compared to other love chemistry Chinese dramas, this one came across as flat and emotionally distant. Viewers felt like the couple was acting in two separate shows. There was no passion, no tension, no believable spark. It's a reminder that even a powerful story can't save a romance when the chemistry just isn't there. The Starry love, Chen Xingxu and Landy. Set in a magical fantasy world full of celestial intrigue and twin sisters, the Starry love promised visual spectacle and emotional depth. The storyline was layered with romantic possibilities, including the blossoming of love between gods, humans, and everything in between. With Chen Xingxu and Landy cast as the central romantic leads, fans hoped the drama would bring the kind of romantic chemistry that defines the best chemistry couple Chinese dramas. There was room for tension, misunderstanding, sacrifice, and magic, perfect ingredients for emotional connection. But the final product felt more robotic than romantic. Despite the beautiful CGI and colorful costumes, the heart of the show, its main couple, simply didn't connect with viewers. Their interactions lacked the emotional progression needed to create a believable romance, and their chemistry felt cold and mechanical. For a show that aimed to be a top Chinese drama with great chemistry, it became a surprising example of how style without substance doesn't work. Many fans actually found more excitement in the side characters' relationships, leaving the lead romance looking like a missed opportunity. Legend of Anle, Dilmurat, and Gong. With two megastars like Dilmurat and Gong at the helm, Legend of Anle was expected to dominate both the ratings and fan discussions. The drama had political intrigue, hidden identities, and a slow-burning revenge-fueled romance. All the right notes for a powerful love story. This pairing had all the elements necessary to become one of the most talked about Chinese dramas with best chemistry. The sheer anticipation alone made it one of the most awaited releases of the year, with trailers hinting at intense emotions and deep betrayal. But when the show finally aired, fans were met with performances that felt surprisingly cold. While both actors are capable of powerful work, they just didn't manage to generate that essential spark. Viewers described their romantic scenes as stiff and lacking intimacy, and even the most emotional confessions felt scripted. Instead of watching a fiery and heartbreaking love story unfold, audiences were left wondering why such a promising couple lacked connection. Compared to other Chinese dramas with good chemistry, this felt like a textbook example of how even the biggest names can fall flat without genuine emotional synergy. The Longest Promise, Zhao and Ren Min. The Longest Promise offered a forbidden love story, wrapped in a grand fantasy setting, with Xiao playing a royal prince and Ren Min, his loyal disciple. The emotional tension between master and student, especially in a world of rigid hierarchies and dangerous secrets, had the potential to create a slow-burn romance with explosive payoff. Zhao Jan's quiet intensity and Renmin's emotional vulnerability seemed like a promising combination. For fans of love chemistry Chinese dramas, this had all the signs of a future favorite, an epic story full of passion, restraint, and inner turmoil. But once again, the connection between the leads just didn't land. The romance felt more like an afterthought than the beating heart of the story. Their emotional scenes lacked rhythm, and their relationship failed to evolve in a way that felt satisfying. Many fans noted that the romantic arc didn't do justice to the stakes or backstory. In the end, this drama didn't join the ranks of Chinese dramas with best chemistry. It became an example of beautiful production design and solid acting, being let down by a lack of on-screen spark. The setup was perfect, but the emotion was missing. My Journey to You, Zhang Linghe, and Esther Yu. Blending mystery, arranged marriage, and palace intrigue, My Journey to You had an interesting premise that could have become a goldmine for romantic tension. The story placed its leads in a forced proximity situation, a favorite trope in many best chemistry couple Chinese dramas. Zhang Linghe and Esther Yu are both rising stars, and their casting created buzz among fans who were eager to see if sparks would fly. With espionage, secrets, and political danger swirling around them, their relationship should have developed with depth and intensity. Unfortunately, the chemistry just wasn't there. From their first scenes together, it was clear that their characters didn't seem emotionally aligned. Their romantic moments felt unnatural and lacked that subtle tension that keeps viewers glued to the screen. Compared to other Chinese dramas with great chemistry, this pairing felt like a missed opportunity. Instead of rooting for them, audiences were left distracted by how awkward the relationship felt. In a drama where love could have added so much to the suspense and stakes, it ended up being the weakest link. The Long Ballad, Dilraba Dilmurat, and Wu Lei. The Long Ballad brought together Dilraba Dilmurat and Wu Lei in a sweeping historical saga of revenge, war, and unexpected love. With a strong female lead disguising herself as a man and infiltrating the enemy ranks, and a noble general who discovers her secret. The drama had all the ingredients of a memorable slow-burn romance. Audiences expected intense moments of discovery, emotional tension, and the gradual development of mutual respect into genuine love. These are the classic beats that make a Chinese drama with good chemistry stand out in a crowded genre. But sadly, while the visuals were impressive and the plot engaging, the romantic connection between the leads fell flat. Their interactions felt more like political allies than lovers on the verge of emotional collapse. Even scenes designed to convey longing and sacrifice lacked intensity. Viewers noted that the romance felt more like a subplot that never fully bloomed. For a drama with such an epic setup, it was disappointing to see it miss the mark when it came to emotional payoff. It had the look of a best chemistry Chinese drama, but not the heart of one. Who Rules the World, Yang Yang and Zhao Lusi. With Yang Yang and Zhao Lusi headlining, Who Rules the World was immediately hyped as one of the best chemistry couple Chinese dramas of its year. The mix of martial arts, hidden identities, and political warfare made it feel like a wuxia fairy tale. The dynamic between a cold and elegant prince and a feisty, strategic heroine seemed like a recipe for sparks. These actors had both shown strong romantic presence in previous roles, and fans were excited to see how their chemistry would unfold in this beautiful, high-stakes setting. Yet despite all the buzz, the pairing left many underwhelmed. While Yang Yang and Zhao Lusi looked stunning together, their emotional interactions didn't evolve in a satisfying way. Viewers pointed out that their scenes lacked vulnerability and depth, key ingredients for a love chemistry Chinese drama to truly work. Instead of passionate tension, there was a sense of detachment. In a genre where connection is everything, this drama fell short of delivering the intensity needed to be remembered as a Chinese drama with best chemistry. It looked like a fairy tale, but it didn't feel like one. And the winner is Love, Luo Yunxi and Chen Yuqi. Reuniting after previous success, Luo Yunxi and Chen Yuqi seemed like a safe bet to deliver another unforgettable romantic performance, set in a world of martial arts clans and ancient rivalries. And the winner is Love had a dramatic storyline perfect for emotional tension. Their characters, both powerful in their own right but burdened by duty and secrets, were ripe for a complex romance filled with longing, betrayal, and redemption. Fans hope to see a rekindling of the fire that once made them one of the most beloved couples in recent drama memory. But this time around, that fire never reignited. Although the setting and visuals were atmospheric, the emotional center of the show didn't hold. Their love story felt shallow, and the chemistry that once seemed so natural now felt forced and distant. It lacked the spontaneity and nuance that define a Chinese drama with great chemistry. Audiences who came expecting sparks were instead met with silence. For a drama aiming to top the charts of best chemistry Chinese dramas, this one struggled to even stay warm. Novoland, Pearl Eclipse, Yang Mi, and William Chan. Fantasy dramas often give their leads the chance to shine through intense, larger-than-life romances, and Novoland, Pearl Eclipse was no exception. Yang Mi and William Chan, both major stars, played characters entangled in a bond formed through loss, protection, and unspoken feelings. The premise, a girl disguises herself as a boy, taken in by a high-ranking court official, had all the makings of a classic forbidden romance. With its beautiful world-building and rich lore, fans expected this drama to be a serious contender among Chinese dramas with best chemistry. Instead, the emotional connection between the leads felt cold and disconnected. Many fans noted that their relationship lacked progression, and that romantic scenes felt like obligations rather than natural developments. The tension and yearning that define great romantic storytelling were absent. In contrast to other Chinese dramas with good chemistry, Novoland, Pearl Eclipse seemed more focused on its visuals and world than the emotional truth of its central couple. Despite its stunning presentation, the romance was hollow, making it a frustrating watch for those who crave emotional payoff. And there you have it, Chinese dramas that gave us the glitz, the star power, the epic visuals, but none of the love chemistry we were promised. These weren't bad shows, but when it comes to romance, they just couldn't compete with a truly Chinese drama with great chemistry. It's proof that casting big names doesn't guarantee real emotional connection, and fans definitely notice when the spark is missing. So, now it's your turn. Which couple do you think deserved better? And which drama would you personally crown as the real best chemistry Chinese drama of all time? Drop your picks in the comments, and let's talk drama. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the bell, so you never miss a spicy review or countdown. Until next time, stay dramatic, and may your next binge be full of fireworks.